All of my blood, my sweat and my tears, this music is made through the pain. You gon' win a few, you gon' lose a few, as long as you know that you gain. They wanna work, but they don't wanna work. All they ever using is some words, not fully focused.
Bird found himself matched up against Julius Erving and dominated him. As he scored point after point, Bird kept repeating two numbers to Dr. J. The number of points Bird had and the number of points Erving had. By the end of the third quarter, those two numbers had become 42 and 6. 42 points for Bird, 6 for Erving.
Yo, what's the word, Cloud Gang? It's your boy Zente, and I'm back like I never left. Welcome to the Realest Hour, man. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to 7 stories that prove Larry Bird was the greatest trash talker of all time by Mike Korzemba. If you're new to the channel, man, and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below more videos you want to see me react to, and let's get it started. Yo, everybody that knows me by now knows that Larry Bird is my favorite player of all time, and the Celtics is my favorite team of all time. So, if you got more videos that you want to see me react to from the Celtics or basketball or whatever, just comment it down below and I'll check them out.
What's up, guys? Mike here, and today we are going to be talking about Larry Bird. Now, Larry Bird was a 3-time NBA champion. He was a 3-time MVP. But perhaps most importantly, he was the world's best trash talker. So here are 7 stories that prove that Larry Bird was a trash talking legend. Number 7. He constantly insulted the people guarding him. If you want to get into a player's head, there is no better way than to trash talk your opponent and then back it up. And Larry Bird was the king of trash talking his man and then backing it up. For instance, he once scored 40 points and had a triple-double against a young Shawn Kemp. Late in the game, Kemp, who grew up in Indiana, attempted to defend a tough Larry Bird shot. Bird sunk the shot and running back up the court told Kemp, "I'm the best effing player from Indiana." In a game against the 76ers in 1984, Bird found himself matched up against Julius Erving and dominated him. As he scored point after point, Bird kept repeating two numbers to Dr. J. The number of points Bird had and the number of points Erving had. By the end of the third quarter, those two numbers had become 42 and 6. 42 points for Bird, 6 for Erving. At this
Yo, what? That's crazy because Dr. J is... Like, me and my friend, we really be doing research on basketball, and I just looked up some stuff about Dr. J, like, a couple weeks ago. Dr. J is a GOAT. Dr. J is a GOAT. And if you add all of his NBA and ABA stuff together, he got like 30,000 points, so he's definitely one of the greatest of all time. But 42 to 6 is crazy. Yo, DeLone, when you watch this video, bro, that's bad. 42 to 6? That's crazy.
Become 42 and 6.
That's
42
crazy.
points for Bird, 6 for Erving. At this point, Danny Ainge claims that Bird told Erving to retire, which led to this.
Nah, when you getting cooked so bad and somebody tell you gotta retire, so now you want to fight, that's bad, bro. That's a bad look for you. He said, "Yo, retire, my boy."
At this point, Danny Ainge claims that Bird told Erving to retire, which
that's
led
crazy.
To this.
Wait a minute, it's Barkley.
Yo, how you tell
And perhaps
somebody
his
to
most
retire?
memorable moment came in a game against the Pacers around Christmas. Before the game, Chuck Person, known as the Rifleman, told reporters that the Rifleman is coming and he's going bird hunting. Hearing this, Larry approached Person before tip-off, saying, "Hey Chuck, I have a present for you." He then waited until Person was subbed out, spotted up right next to where he was sitting, and drained a 3. As the ball went in, Bird turned to Person and said, "Merry effin' Christmas." Number 6. He trash talked coaches.
Yep.
As Larry Bird became more confident, trash talking players just became too easy. So he began to trash talk coaches.
That's crazy.
Against the Bulls, Bird found himself matched up against Ben Porquette, a noticeably poor defender. He took exception to this and expressed to then Bulls coach Doug Collins, "Ben Porquette? Are you effing kidding me?" Before dropping 33 points in the first half. Against the Pistons, a young Dennis Rodman tried his best to stop Bird. smothering him when he had the ball and trying to deny him when he didn't. Still, Bird found a way to get into Rodman's head, screaming at his teammates, "I'm wide open," even as Rodman was attached to his hip, and he acted as if he was wide open too, sinking 4 straight shots in Rodman's face before asking Pistons coach Chuck Daly, "Who's guarding me, Chuck? Is anyone guarding me? You better get someone on me or I'm gonna go for 60.
That's
and
crazy.
While scoring at will against the Jazz, Bird sunk a shot and said,
When he ran by the bench, he goes, "That's a heat check."
before turning to Jazz coach Frank Layden and saying,
"Hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench who can guard me?"
to his credit, Layden responded with,
Frank looked down at the bench and goes, "No."
number 5.
Damn, that's
shootout.
crazy.
In the 1986 season, the NBA added the three-point contest to its All-Star
Yeah,
weekend.
like bro, like I know we love Steph Curry, and Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. But for y'all to think that Larry Bird is not right there with him, because I've heard people say that it's not even a debate. For y'all to think that Larry Bird is not right there with him, that's crazy. He won the first three-point shootouts ever. And if he played in today's NBA, it's no way you telling me he wouldn't be up there in threes made. When you play in the 70s and 80s, of course you're not going to have a lot of threes. The three-point line just came into the league. So it wasn't something that they did on a regular basis. Now teams shoot 50, 60 threes a game. If Larry Bird played in this era, he would be right there. So it's really era to era type of thing. It's kind of crazy that you don't think Larry Bird is one of the greatest shooters of all time, though. That's wild to me.
Shot and said,
When he ran by the bench, he goes, "That's a heat check."
before turning to Jazz coach Frank Layden and saying,
"Hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench who can guard me?"
to his credit, Layden responded with,
Frank looked down at the bench and goes,
Nope.
"No."
number 5.
Yo,
the
that's
three-point shootout
crazy.
king. In the 1986 season, the NBA added the three-point contest to its All-Star weekend for the first time. Known as one of the game's deadliest shooters, Larry Bird was of course chosen to compete. And while now many see the three-point contest as a friendly competition, Bird saw it as just another way to prove his greatness. Leading up to the event, Bird spent weeks practicing from the 5 spots he would be taking his shots, making sure he was at his best for the contest. While Bird was already supremely confident in his shot, this practice convinced him that there was no way he could lose to anyone, and he made sure his opponents in the contest knew this.
We had a three-point contest at the All-Star break, and Larry walks in and says, "I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this."
In other words, he was
That's
saying that
crazy.
first place was already locked up, and it was, as Bird began his final round by draining 11 threes in a row. He won the contest while still on the middle
Check-in.
rack, and even showboated by banking in the money ball from the right wing. As he finished his last rack, he raised his arms and yelled, "I am the three-point king," and he was. Because the next year, Bird won the contest again. Throughout the entire shootout, he never removed his warm-up jacket, demonstrating his unwavering confidence.
Yo,
And
that's
again,
great.
He called his victory beforehand, telling Dale Ellis, "There's no need to talk this time. We all know who's going to win."
Yo.
And in 1988, in pursuit of his third three-point shootout championship in 3 tries, Bird, jacket on, sunk his final money ball to give him his 3rd straight title and the official crown of the NBA's three-point king. Number 4, welcome to the league. By all accounts, Larry Bird loved to trash talk all of his opponents, but he had a special place in his heart for trash talking rookies. While recalling a game against Bird in his rookie season, Clyde Drexler summed up just what it was like for a rookie to be matched up against Larry Bird.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything."
After that statement, Bird began to
He's
rain
not
on
lying
shots.
though. He's not lying though. Like, bro, you just got to the league, bro. College and high school is not the same as the NBA. But what's even more crazier about that is the fact that, yo, what does that do to your confidence as a rookie NBA player, bro? You gotta be like, yo, this gonna be tough for me to really be nice in this league. Cause he's sitting here talking about, bro, it ain't nothing you gonna do. I'm getting 40 tonight, whether you stand here or you don't. It don't matter. That's crazy.
"Boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything.
After that statement, Bird began to rain in shot after shot,
Check it.
ending with,
Coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
in his first game as a Hawk, Dominique Wilkins went to shake Bird's hand at the opening tip. Bird looked at Wilkins stone-faced and ignored him. Later in the game, Wilkins knocked Bird to the floor on a drive to the basket. Larry got up and said, "I like you, rookie. You've got guts.
That's
but
fire.
I'm still going to go for 40 on you today." He was 1 point off of his promise, scoring 39 on Dominique while shooting 18 for 22
Lay.
from the floor. In a game against the Pacers, another notorious trash talker, Reggie Miller, attempted to get into Bird's head at the free throw line during his rookie year. Bird stopped, looked at Reggie, and said, "Rook, I am the best effing shooter in the league. In the league. Understand? And you're up here trying to effing tell me something?" He then, of course, proceeded to sink his next free throw. And this trash talk did not only extend to rookies, it extended to college players too. In preparation for the 1984 Olympics, the college-filled United States team led by Michael Jordan played against a team of current pros to practice. During the warm-ups, a ball bounced from the Olympic team's end to the pros end. Michael Jordan chased after it, and then
The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head. As if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are.
Number 3. Stayed true to his word. Throughout his career, Larry Bird earned the reputation as one of the greatest clutch players in the NBA's history.
Facts.
Countless
Let's
times
talk
the
about
Celtics
it.
placed the ball in his hands, and countless times he came through. As his teammate ML Carr said,
Because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way.
and after a while,
Yo, let's talk about it, bro. Who's the top 5 clutchest players in the league? Well, of all time. I'm no order. Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I ain't gonna lie. I probably gotta go with Magic, Paul Pierce. Who else we got? Probably Reggie Miller. Maybe Ray Allen. I don't know. I gotta really think about that. I got 3 for you for sure, though. Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Kobe. Those are the 3 clutchest players of all time, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all top 5 is. I would have to really sit here and think about that. I'm gonna ask my friends about it, and I'll probably come back to it in a community post or something.
As one of the greatest clutch players in the NBA's history. Countless times the Celtics placed the ball in his hands, and countless times he came through. As his teammate ML Carr said,
Because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way.
and after a while, just scoring in the clutch became too easy for Bird. He wanted more.
I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and then do it.
So on December 30th, 1986, in the final moments of a tie game against the Sonics, Bird walked out of the huddle to the man guarding him, Xavier McDaniel, and said,
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
and that's exactly what he did.
That's on 2 people, too. That's on 2 people.
In fact, he not only shot the game winner over McDaniel, he also shot it over McDaniel's teammate too, proving that not even 2 players could stop Bird.
That's crazy.
And while this shot was incredible, the next season Larry managed to top it. In the second game of the 1998 season, the Celtics trailed the Bullets by 3 with just seconds remaining. The ball was passed to Bird, who sunk a 3 to tie the game, but his coach had called a timeout. No matter, Bird proceeded to sink a running 3-pointer to tie the game, sending it into overtime. And in overtime, with just 2 seconds remaining, the Celtics again trailed when
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
you can guess what happened next.
And where do we go? It's going to go to Bird. He's got a shot. Get it!
Number 2, the game was just too easy. As I said before, Larry Bird often found the game's most crucial moments to be too easy. And when the stakes were even lower, such as an average regular season game, Bird had to find more difficult ways to keep himself motivated. For instance, according to Danny Ainge,
Larry used to come in the locker rooms, he'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, you know, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. You know, he needed those kind of challenges.
Now, perhaps the most extreme example of this came on Valentine's Day in 1986. The Celtics had just finished a long road trip. so Larry decided to go out with a bang.
And Larry told all of us players, and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave, he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip, I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3 quarters.
Yes, Larry Bird promised to score every point against the Blazers with just his left hand, except for jump shots, which is exactly what he did. With both teams aware of his intentions, Bird scored 22 points with just his left hand, ending the night with 47 total points along with 14 rebounds, 11 assists, and the game-winning shot. And number 1, he should have gone for 60. On March 3rd, 1985, Larry Bird's teammate Kevin McHale broke the Celtics franchise scoring record by scoring 56 points in a game. However, he took himself out of the game with just a few minutes remaining. Bird later told the media, "You should have stayed in there. Should have got 60. The two had a friendly rivalry, and Larry could not believe that McHale would take himself out with such an obvious milestone in sight. So, because he was Larry Bird, he decided to go for it himself. Just 9 days later, while matched up against the Hawks and Dominique Wilkins, Bird put on one of the greatest regular season performances in NBA history. As Doc Rivers put it,
he was calling shots off the glass. Who's next? Where you want this one from? And he just made one after another.
Yes, on this night, Bird was on fire, sinking almost impossible shot after shot. In the fourth quarter, he found himself with 52 points, and then made this. A shot so impressive that the players on the Hawks bench fell over in disbelief. These Hawks players would eventually cheer on Bird, a player on the opposing team. Then, with 56 points and a chance to break McHale's record, Bird went over to the Hawks and said,
He called it. He said rainbow trainer's lap.
Meaning that's where he would shoot it, from the trainer's lap. Bird proceeded to catch the ball and do this, sinking a shot before falling into the trainer's lap. Meanwhile, the Hawks players high-fived each other, appreciating the NBA history they were watching. Now, this shot was waved off due to a foul, though Bird sunk both free throws and ended the game with 60 points on a buzzer beater, a Celtics franchise record that still stands. And thank you guys for watching, and man, does that not make you miss the way the NBA used to be? When trash talking...
Bro, like, telling people what you about to do is crazy. Saying I gotta find ways to stay motivated. Yo, I'm gonna play left-handed today, bro. Yo, I'm gonna take all layups. Like, yo, that's crazy. But by the way, Jason Tatum tied Larry Bird for the franchise record in Celtic history. If you ain't know that, I just wanted you to know that. I know this video is old, but I'm just letting you know today that my boy Larry Bird is one of the GOATs, but Jason Tatum, he on the rise, you feel me? And he tied Larry Bird for 60 points in Celtics history. I just wanted to let y'all know that. But yo, Larry Bird is one of the GOATs, man. If you got more videos like this that you want to see me react to, just comment down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and until next time, man, it's your boy Zente. I'm going to catch you in the next one. GG's.
Look, sometimes I feel like I'm chosen. I'm in the building, I'm letting the bros in. Show love, but my heart is frozen. Out to the top, I'm climbing the totem. Money get longer, circle get closed in. The hose is all on my scrotum. Real talk, being broke is a no man. Fuck you, get money's the slogan. Making shit drip like the Rosen. You know my body, you know I goes in. They always asking where am I going. Wherever the paper, the money in motion. Shit get deep in the ocean. Spitting the acid, verses is potent. I'm the best, no bragging, no boasting. They came dying and I got the potion. Look, now I'm in overdrive.